Salutations to all, and thank you for visiting my 1000 Olb Sisters channel. I hope everyone is having a great day ahead of them. To begin, kindly click the subscribe button. Kindly give this video a thumbs up in the hopes. Amy and Tammy each lost over 100 pounds through diet, exercise, and weight loss surgery. Amy achieved her dream of having children after losing weight and having bariatric surgery. Tammy's transformation included no longer needing a wheelchair, walker, oxygen, and even being able to dance. Since the reality series 1000 Olb Sisters premiered in 2020, Amy Slaton and Tammy Slaton lost a combined 550 pounds, and their lives have changed completely. When the sisters first made their TV debut, Amy weighed 400 pounds and Tammy weighed over 700 pounds at her heaviest. Amy was inspired to lose weight because she wanted children. She knew it would be impossible at her size. Tammy resisted losing weight for several seasons of the show, but decided to make a change after a health scare landed her in the hospital. Before the 1000 Olb Sisters stars lost weight, Amy and Tammy lived different lives compared to today. They lived together in a very codependent relationship. The then 700-pound Tammy was limited in her mobility, so Amy had to do a lot for her, despite being morbidly obese herself. Due to the tense dynamics, there was a lot of resentment, and the sisters fought constantly. Things worsened during season 1 when Amy got approved for surgery before Tammy. It took years for Tammy to get on the same page, but now the Slaton sisters have lost weight, and their lives have changed. When Tammy first appeared on the reality television landscape, she was strapped to a wheelchair at all times. The wheelchair itself had to be specially designed for someone of her size. Carrying around that much weight was a strain on her body, and she was in extreme pain, making it difficult to move. Tammy had to be wheeled everywhere, and needed her brother, Chris Combs, or her brother-in-law, Michael Halterman, to push her around. Even after Tammy stopped relying on a wheelchair as much, she still needed a walker. At her size, maintaining balance is a challenge. Every step is a chance to fall, which is dangerous for Tammy. For a long time, Tammy continued to use her walker out of fear of falling, even after she didn't need it. After shedding the pounds, Tammy eventually gained enough confidence to set the walker aside for good. Amy had always dreamed of having children. After marrying Michael in 2019, the 1000 Olb Sisters star was ready to be a mother, but her health was a limiting factor. At her size, Amy was in no position to carry a healthy pregnancy to term. Even if she could, she was unable to take care of a baby or chase a toddler around. Despite her doctors warning her not to get pregnant too soon after surgery, Gage Halterman was born in November 2020. 2 years later, in 2022, Amy and Michael welcomed their second son, Glenn Halterman. Sadly, Amy and Michael were divorced in 2023, in a contentious separation that played out during 1000 Olb Sisters Season 5. After contracting COVID-19, Tammy's doctors put her on oxygen, which became her new normal. Not only did Tammy need a wheelchair, walker, ramp, and specialty van, but she also needed to carry an oxygen tank around at all times. At her size, it was simply too difficult for her lungs to expand on their own as there was too much weight on her chest. This further limited Tammy's mobility and made her a prisoner in her own home. Tammy's bariatric surgeons refused to perform the surgery until Tammy stopped needing the oxygen tank. Though the Slatons had vacationed together before, after Amy and Tammy lost weight, they traveled more often and to places that were farther away. Before losing weight, Tammy wouldn't have been able to fly, so the family was limited to local vacation spots. After losing weight, Tammy took an airplane for the first time on a family trip to Florida. Tammy didn't need to use the second airplane seat she had purchased if she couldn't fit into one. That wasn't the Slaton family's only recent trip to Florida. In February 2024, Amy shared footage of a Slaton family trip to Disney World, with Tammy, Chris, and Chris's wife, Brittany Combs. 1000 Olb Sisters fans know the Slatons are big Disney fans, so it's no surprise that one of their first big post-weight loss vacations was to the Magic Kingdom. In addition to limited mobility, being obese also restricted Amy and Tammy's fashion choices. After bariatric surgery, Tammy went from wearing size 8XL to wearing size 2XL. At larger sizes, there is less clothing readily available. Now that Amy and Tammy can shop at regular clothing stores, their fashion options have expanded considerably. The 1000 Olb Sisters stars have been experimenting with their style since. Amy loves the color red and has gone all in on monochrome looks, while Tammy has enjoyed experimenting with cosplay outfits. In April 2024, Tammy's best friend, Haley Michelle, posted a photo on Instagram of herself and Tammy lounging poolside with the caption, "So proud of you."